got something to prove. Let's go. All I do, work like I still got something to prove.
I haven't even said a line yet. Alright, so I can't even do wall slides at the beginning. This is just sort of, I like to do like a beginner, like see where I'm at before I start doing mobility. I'm obviously very rolled forward. When you do wall slides, your back's supposed to be flat, and trust me, my PT has worked with me for a very, very long time. I need some more work. So at the start, we are not so good. This is our starting point, and then I'm going to take you through some mobility exercises that I do just with a band, just before I warm up for any kind of shoulder day, chest day, back day, honestly any kind of upper body day, just to get you warmed and primed and ready to hit some heavy weights. So take you through my exercises. All right, for starters, you just need some sort of band. This is super duper light. If you don't have a band like this, something like this, get the absolute lightest one possible. You don't need anything heavy. This is not a whole lot of resistance. You can also double these up if you need a little bit more. So I'm gonna do most of them just with this little guy. And then there's a couple more at the end that I want a little extra resistance. So the first one is just some external shoulder rotation. So you're gonna have your elbows at your side, 90 degrees, palms up, thumbs can stay up or out to the side, and then you're just going to try to keep those elbows close to you, but retracting your shoulder blade, you're gonna push your elbows into your sides and then externally rotate. Hold each one for a couple seconds and then back to the beginning. You might have seen people do these with dumbbells before. I just prefer them with bands. It's just like a nice constant tension on the way out and then on the way in. So I do anywhere from like 10 to 20 reps depending on the exercise, and then I hold each one for a good 2-second count. We just have a lateral pull apart, so arms are going to be completely out to the sides or out in front of you, and then you're going to pull them laterally out to the sides, horizontally I guess, keeping your elbows locked out. You can do this palms up or palms down, whatever you feel it better. I'm going to do palms up, and I'm going to double it up just a little bit, add a little extra resistance. So here the focus is on really retraction of your scapular. Here is the concentration is on your scapula, retracting that, and oh, that is pretty heavy. And focusing on that mid back to lower traps and rear delts. And again, pull it out to the side, keep your elbows tight, hold for a good 2 seconds, and then back. Make sure that when you're coming back slow, and you're not just letting your arms kind of come back. I'm also always keeping some tension on, so there's never no tension. It starts with tension, so right now I feel it on my rear delt, and then as I retract back, now I'm lower traps and mid back. Next one is a diagonal pull apart. These are great for just warming up because we got a lot of overhead stuff with shoulder day if you're doing any presses. So again, retraction, focus on that. We're gonna be hitting rear delts, your traps, rhomboids. So I'm also doing reverse grip. So one hand's gonna be here because you're gonna switch sides every single time. So you're gonna go up and out, keeping elbows straight, and then back to the other side. Again, always keeping some sort of tension on, never just letting all the tension go. So little tension, up and out. As you go back, I really like kind of focus on like contracting that rear delt. Woo! Diagonal pull aparts, also known as cheerleaders. I don't know, someone called them cheerleaders. I get it, like, rah, rah. All right, so next one, number 4. I just call these band up and over. So we're really going to warm up that rotator cuff. So we're going a full circle back behind us and then back out in front, all while keeping tension. So I need a little extra tension, so I'm gonna up it a little bit. You can also double your other one. So a little bit of tension, bring it up over your head, and then back down your back. And then keep the tension on the whole time. Up and over, keep tension. So it gets a little bit wider as you go up. So the last exercise before we go test ourselves, see if it worked, I just go through like your basic movements as a front raise and a lateral raise. So I alternate kind of back and forth between the front and the side, always keeping tension. So I never go all the way back down. So it's always out, and then I bring it out to the side. So we'll alternate back and forth between front and lateral, and then we're just gonna go into a banded press. Just mimicking the same movements that you usually do on like a shoulder day to get them ready to lift way heavier weights. Let's see if it worked. Oh God, we're better. We're not 100%, but we're better. And then from here, if you can try to keep your back, lower back, flat against the wall, literally impossible for me. And then you're just going to keep the back of your arms against the wall, coming out into sort of like a V or W. Now at the top you're a Y. Alphabets. So these are called scapular wall slides. So the goal is to try to have everything flat, even your lower back. So coming out, and then I usually kind of try to do like 10 reps of this. At the beginning, this is literally impossible. Now, if you keep up on this, I don't always do a good job keeping up on this, but this is something that you should be doing every time you lift upper body. Get it ready, primed, ready to work. So helps reduce injuries and you just feel better. Did you see that? I almost touched the wall.